Friendship. It's a gift that shows up in the quiet moments. Think about someone who's been there for you, a late night call, a shared laugh, or just a look that says they get it. It's like stars in a dark sky, guiding you when you're lost. Those connections, they're blessings you don't always notice until you need them most. Gratitude for friends turns those moments into anchors, holding you steady through life's ups and downs. Humility. It's a hard lesson sometimes. You want to be seen, to be enough. But there's freedom in letting that go, in admitting you don't have all the answers. It's like opening a door you didn't know was there. Suddenly, you see blessings you missed before, the kindness of others, the strength in asking for help. Humility doesn't shrink you. It expands you. It's a gift that lets you grow in ways pride never could. Purpose is what keeps you moving. Maybe it's your work, your family, or something deeper that calls you. Finding it feels like a compass finally pointing north. Gratitude for purpose, even when it's just a spark, is a blessing. It's the reason to get up, to try again, to believe your life matters. Even on days when it's hard to see, that purpose is there, waiting for you to claim it. Generosity, it's a ripple effect. When you give your time, your words, your heart, it's like tossing a stone into a river. The waves spread, touching others in ways you might never see. But it starts with gratitude, with seeing what you have as enough to share. That act of giving, it's a blessing, not just for others, but for you. It reminds you that you're part of something bigger, a current of goodness flowing through the world. Contentment, it's not about having everything. It's about looking at what's in front of you and saying, this is enough. It's like dropping an anchor in a stormy sea, finding peace in the middle of the waves. Gratitude for what you have, your home, your health, your story grounds you. That contentment, it's a gift, a quiet strength that says you don't need to chase more to feel whole. Faith, even the smallest bit, can move mountains. The Bible talks about a mustard seed, tiny but powerful. That faith, whether it's in something divine or just in the possibility of better days, is a blessing. It's like a spark in the dark, small but enough to start a fire. Gratitude for that spark keeps it alive, reminds you that even when you can't see the way, there's something guiding you. Resilience, it's what keeps you standing. Life throws punches, loss, failure, fear, but you're still here. It's like a rock battered by waves, worn but unyielding. Gratitude for your resilience, for the strength you didn't know you had, is a gift. It's the realization that every scar tells a story of survival, a blessing that proves you're tougher than you thought. Forgiving yourself, that's a hard one. Maybe you've carried guilt for years, replaying mistakes like a broken record. But what if you let it go? It's like turning to a blank page in a notebook, ready for a new story. Gratitude for the chance to start fresh, to be kind to yourself, is a blessing. It's the gift of grace, not just from others, but from you to you. Look back at this journey for a moment. It's like standing at the edge of a river, watching how far it's carried you. Every step, every moment you chose to count a blessing has brought you here. The gratitude you've practiced, it's changed the way you see, not just the big things, but the small ones too. It's a gift that keeps unfolding, a river that flows towards something deeper, something true. So, here's the invitation. Keep going. Every day is a chance to notice something new, a kind word, a quiet moment, a strength you didn't know you had. It's like collecting stones along a path, each one a blessing you can hold. The Bible says, give thanks in all circumstances, not because life's perfect, but because gratitude transforms it. Try this. Tonight, write down one thing you're thankful for. Just one. Let it be the start of a habit, a way to see the world with new eyes. It's a quiet morning, the kind where the world feels heavy, like a fog settling over your thoughts. You wake up, go through the motions, but something feels off. The coffee's brewing, the news hums in the background, and yet there's this ache. This sense that life's just a loop of the same old struggles. Ever been there? Where the days blur, and you wonder if this is all there is. But what if, right now, in this ordinary moment, there's something waiting to be noticed? Something small, like the way the steam rises from your mug, curling like a whisper of comfort. What if that's a blessing hiding in plain sight? This is where our journey begins, not with grand gestures, but with a simple invitation to see differently, to count what's already there. Let's pause for a moment. Think about your day so far. Maybe it's been tough. Maybe it's been mundane. But what's one thing, just one, that brought you a flicker of warmth? Maybe it was a kind word from someone, or the way the sunlight hit your window. Hold on to that. It's like finding a single clear spot on a foggy window. It doesn't erase the haze, but it gives you a glimpse of what's behind. That's what gratitude does. It doesn't fix everything, but it shifts the lens. You start to notice the small things, like the weight of a warm blanket or the sound of your own breath, steady and alive. These aren't just moments, they're gifts waiting for you to claim them. So, what do you think so far? What's that one small thing you noticed today? Hold it close as we keep going. Now, let's dig a little deeper. Life isn't always kind, is it? There are memories that creep in times when things fell apart, when you felt like you were carrying a weight too heavy to bear. Maybe it's a loss, a failure, or a choice you wish you could take back. Those moments can feel like storms that leave you battered. But here's a thought. Even in the hardest seasons, there's something to hold on to. Picture a tree standing in a barren field, its roots digging deep into dry soil. It's not thriving, but it's surviving. That's you sometimes. The Bible says, "Give thanks in all circumstances," not because the pain doesn't matter, but because even in the struggle, there's a strength you didn't know you had. That strength, it's a blessing. You're still here, still standing. Thank you for staying with me. This far, you're incredible for being here. And trust me, the best is yet to come. Sometimes, life surprises you. You're walking through your day, head down, when a stranger's smile catches you off guard. Maybe it's someone who holds the door, or a cashier who listens a little longer than they have to. These moments, they're like sparks in the dark. They remind you that kindness still exists, that people can be blessings too. Imagine a tapestry, woven with threads of every interaction you've had. Some threads are frayed, sure, but others? They're vibrant, glowing with moments of connection. You don't need to know their names to feel their impact. It's like the air around you shifts, and suddenly, you're not alone. That's a gift, isn't it? Something to count, something to carry forward. But choosing to see these gifts isn't always easy. It's like standing in front of a canvas, holding a paintbrush, deciding what colors to use. Some days, you want to paint everything gray bills, stress, the news, it all piles up. Yet, what if you picked a brighter shade? Not because life's perfect, but because you can choose what to focus on. Today, maybe it's the laughter of a child you heard, or the fact that you made it through a tough meeting. It's not about ignoring the hard stuff. It's about letting the good stuff have a voice too. That choice, it's yours. And it's powerful. Here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes, pride sneaks in, doesn't it? You want to be self-sufficient, to have it all together. But that pride, it's like a dam holding back a river. It blocks the flow of gratitude. You might think, I don't need to be thankful for what I've earned. But pause for a second. That strength you rely on, that mind that solves problems, those are gifts too. Letting go of pride is like opening that dam, letting the water rush through. It's freeing. It lets you see that everything, your skills, your resilience, even your stubborn heart, is a blessing worth counting. Now, imagine it's late afternoon and you're outside. The air's cool and you hear the soft patter of rain on the leaves. It's just a moment, but it stops you. That sound, it's like a melody you didn't expect. You realize how often you rush past these things, the way the grass smells after rain, the way the world feels alive. These are the small blessings, the ones that don't shout for attention, but whisper it. They're there every day, waiting for you to notice. And when you do, it's like the world slows down, just for you. Night falls, and with it comes a quiet that can feel heavy. Maybe you're alone with your thoughts, and they're not kind. Doubt creeps in, whispering that you're not enough. But in that silence, there's something else, a truth as old as time. You're here, breathing, alive. The Bible talks about a peace that surpasses understanding, a peace that comes when you lean into faith. That's a blessing, isn't it? Not just surviving, but having the chance to feel, to hope, to try again. It's like a lighthouse guiding you through the dark dot, so you decide to try something. You grab a piece of paper, maybe it's just the back of an envelope, and you start writing. One thing you're thankful for, then another. It's not easy at first. It feels awkward, like stepping onto a rickety bridge. But as you write, something shifts. That list, it's a lifeline. It's proof that even on the hardest days, there's something good. Maybe it's your health, your home, or just the fact that you woke up today. Each word you write is a step across that bridge from despair to hope. Looking back, you start to see your life like an old photo album. There are pictures. You'd rather skip moments of pain, regret. But there are others too. A day you laughed so hard you cried. A time someone believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. Those memories, they're treasures. They remind you that joy isn't just something out there. It's been with you all along. Flipping through that album, you realize how many blessings you've carried, even when you didn't see them. And that's where we'll pause for now. But this journey's just getting started. Sometimes, the hardest thing is letting go. You've been carrying something heavy, maybe a grudge, a hurt, something someone said or did that still stings. It's like an anchor, dragging you down every time you try to move forward. But what if you could set it free? Not for them, but for you. Imagine standing by the edge of a dock, that anchor in your hands. You let it slip into the water, and suddenly you feel lighter. Forgiveness isn't about erasing the past. It's about choosing to count the blessing of peace over the weight of resentment. That choice, it's a gift you give yourself. Now, picture yourself at a gathering. Maybe it's a family dinner, a barbecue with friends, or even a quick chat with a neighbor. There's warmth in those moments, isn't there? The way people laugh, share stories, or just sit together in comfortable silence. It's like a fire on a cold night, drawing everyone closer. Those connections, they're blessings woven into your life. You don't need a big crowd, just one person who gets you, who shows up. That's enough to remind you that you're not walking this road alone. But then there's the future. It looms ahead, full of what ifs. What if things don't work out? What if the worst happens? It's easy to get lost in that fog of worry. But here's a thought. What if you focused on today instead? Right now, you're here. You've got this moment. It's like a compass, pointing you to what's real, what's true. The Bible says, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." That's not just advice, it's a blessing. The gift of today, yours to hold, yours to live. Time. Though it's a funny thing. It slips through your fingers like sand. You look back and wonder where it went. But every second you've got is a gift. Think about it. The time to call someone you love, to sit quietly with your thoughts, to chase a dream you shelved for too long. It's like a clock that keeps ticking, not to stress you out, but to remind you that you're still in the game. Counting your blessings means seeing time as a canvas, not a cage. What are you going to paint with it today? Loss, it hits hard. Maybe you've lost someone dear, or a dream that didn't come true. It feels like a storm tore through your life, leaving pieces scattered. But even in that wreckage, there's something left standing. Maybe it's a memory that makes you smile, or the strength you found to keep going. It's like a house that's weathered a hurricane. Some walls are gone, but the foundation holds. That foundation, it's a blessing. It's proof you can rebuild, even when it hurts. And then there's courage. The kind it takes to be grateful when everything's falling apart. Picture a flower pushing through a crack in the desert floor. It shouldn't be there, not in that harsh, dry place. But it blooms anyway. That's what gratitude can do. It finds a way. It's not about pretending everything's fine. It's about saying, I'm still here, and I'm thankful for that. That courage, it's a quiet strength, a blessing that grows the more you lean into it. Words, they carry weight. Think about a time someone said something that lifted you up, a compliment, a thank you, and I'm proud of you. Those words, they're like seeds planted in your heart. They take root, grow, and become part of you. And when you share kind words with someone else, you're planting seeds too. It's a cycle, a garden of blessings that spreads further than you can see. Who's spoken life into you lately? And who might need your words today? Imperfection, it's part of the deal. You mess up, fall short, wish you'd done things differently. But what if those cracks in your story are where the light gets in? Imagine a vase, chipped and patched, still holding water, still doing its job. That's you. Your flaws don't disqualify you. They make your journey real. Being grateful for who you are, right now, scars and all, is like finding treasure in the ordinary. It's a blessing to be perfectly imperfect. Step outside for a moment. Feel the breeze. Notice the way the trees sway, or how the sky stretches wide above you. Nature's got a way of speaking without words. It's like a sunset that doesn't need applause, it just is. That beauty, it's a gift, a reminder that the world is still turning, still offering moments of wonder. Counting your blessings means stopping long enough to let that sunset sink in, to let it remind you that you're part of something bigger. Failure, it stings. Maybe you tried something bold, a new job, a big idea, and it didn't work out. It feels like a door slamming shut. But what if that failure was a teacher? What if it showed you something about yourself, your grit, your heart? It's like a pearl forming inside an oyster, born from irritation, from struggle. That lesson, that strength, it's a blessing you wouldn't have found without falling. What's a failure that taught you something worth keeping? Sometimes you need to sit with the quiet. It's late, the world's gone still, and it's just you and your thoughts. That silence, it can feel heavy, like it's pressing down on you. But what if you leaned into it? What if, in that stillness, you found clarity? It's like a lake, so calm it mirrors the sky. In that reflection, you see what matters: your breath, your heartbeat, the fact that you're here. That quiet, it's a blessing. It's a space where you can hear your own soul whisper, reminding you to be grateful for the chance to just be. Your health, it's something you don't always think about until it's tested. Maybe you've got aches or limitations, or maybe you're stronger than you've ever been. Either way, your body's been carrying you through life, every step, every breath. It's like a temple, not perfect, but sacred in its own way. The Bible talks about your body as a gift, a vessel for your journey. Counting your blessings means honoring that gift, even when it's not what it used to be. It's the strength to get up, to move, to live another day. Comparison, it's a thief. You look at someone else's life, their success, their happiness, and suddenly yours feels small. It's like looking through a warped mirror that twists everything out of shape. But what if you stepped away from that mirror? What if you looked at your own life, your own path? You've got stories no one else has, moments that are yours alone. That uniqueness, it's a blessing. It's the courage to walk your road, not someone else's, and find joy in what's already yours. Hope. It's a fragile thing. Some days it feels like it's slipping away, like a candle flickering in the wind. But gratitude, it's like a steady hand shielding that flame. When you start counting what's good, maybe it's a kind gesture, a memory, or just the fact that you woke up today, that flame burns brighter. It doesn't mean the darkness isn't there. It means you've got something to hold on to. Hope, fueled by gratitude, is a blessing that can light up even the longest night. Let's take a moment to breathe. You've been on this journey, reflecting, digging deep. It's like you're halfway up a mountain, pausing to look at how far you've come. The view's not perfect yet, but you can see the path you've walked, the moments you've noticed, the blessings you've counted. It's not about reaching the top. It's about appreciating the climb. You're here, right now, and that's something to be thankful for. This pause, it's a gift, a chance to gather strength for what's ahead. Work, it's a big part of life. Maybe it's a job you love, or maybe it's a grind that wears you down. But think about what it gives you, the chance to build, to create, to provide. It's like planting a field, day after day, even when the soil feels hard. The harvest isn't always immediate, but the effort itself, the ability to keep going, that's a blessing. Gratitude turns the daily grind into something meaningful, a reminder that you're contributing to the world in your own way. Kindness, it shows up when you least expect it. Maybe it's a stranger who helps with a heavy bag, or a friend who checks in just because. Those moments, they're like a breeze on a sweltering day, small, but they change everything. They remind you that goodness is still out there, waiting to be noticed. And when you pass that kindness forward, it's like ripples spreading across a pond. That cycle of giving and receiving, it's a blessing that keeps the world spinning. Patience, it's not easy. Waiting for answers, for change, for things to get better can feel like standing in a long, slow line. But what if that waiting is teaching you something? It's like a seed buried in the ground, taking its time to grow. Gratitude for the process, for the lessons in the waiting, turns frustration into purpose. It's a blessing to know that even in the slow moments, you're being shaped, prepared for what's next. There's something about faith that anchors you. It doesn't have to be loud or certain. It can be as small as a mustard seed, like the Bible says. That faith, whether it's in something bigger or just in the possibility of tomorrow, it's a gift. It's like an anchor in a stormy sea, keeping you steady when the waves crash. Counting your blessings means seeing that faith, however small, as a strength that carries you through. Memories, they're like a diary you carry in your heart. Some pages are hard to read, but others? They're full of moments that make you smile, a trip you took, a conversation that changed you, a day you felt truly alive. Flipping through those pages, you realize how much you've been given. Those memories, they're blessings, not just for what they were, but for how they shape who you are today. They're proof that your life is a story worth telling. Envy, it's a quiet poison. You see someone else's life, their house, their family, their wins, and it stings. It's like a chain wrapping around your heart, pulling you down. But what if you could break free? Gratitude's the key. When you start counting what you have, your home, your story, your strength, the chain snaps. It's not about having more. It's about seeing the blessings already in your hands. That shift, it's a gift, a freedom you choose. The present moment, it's all you've got right now. Ever notice how easy it is to live in the past or worry about tomorrow? But this moment, the one where you're breathing, listening, feeling, it's like a dance. You can't redo the last step, and you don't know the next one, but you can move with the music right now. Gratitude makes you present, lets you sway with the rhythm of today. That's a blessing, isn't it? The chance to live fully in the now. Love, it comes in so many forms. The way a friend listens, the warmth of a family hug, even the quiet devotion to a pet. It's like a heartbeat, steady and alive, keeping you grounded. You don't need a perfect love story to feel it, just the people who show up, who care. Counting your blessings means seeing love as a gift, one that grows the more you notice it. Who's been that heartbeat for you lately? Change, it's scary. A new job, a move, a shift in life's rhythm, it feels like standing at a crossroads, unsure which path to take. But what if change is a door to something new? Gratitude unlocks it. It's like holding a key that fits a lock you didn't even see. Being thankful for the chance to grow, to learn, to start again, that's a blessing. It's not about the destination. It's about trusting the journey. Simplicity, there's power in it. You don't need a lot to feel full a quiet evening. A good meal, a moment to breathe. It's like a small house, cozy and warm, with just enough room for what matters. Gratitude strips away the clutter, helps you see that less can be more. That simplicity, it's a gift, a reminder that joy doesn't need to be complicated. What's one simple thing that made you smile today? Choices, they shape your life. Some days, it feels like the world's pushing you one way, toward frustration or despair. But you've got a choice to focus on what's wrong or to count what's right. It's like standing at a fork in the road. One path leads to bitterness, the other to gratitude. Choosing the second, even when it's hard, is a blessing. It's the power to steer your heart toward light. Rest. It's more than just sleep. It's those moments when you let yourself pause, when you give your soul a chance to catch up. It's like a spring of water, refreshing you when you're parched. Life's busy, sure, but gratitude for rest, whether it's a nap, a quiet walk, or just sitting still, renews you. That moment of peace, it's a gift, a blessing that says you're allowed to just be. Honesty, it's tough sometimes. Being real with yourself, admitting what you feel, what you need. It's like looking in a mirror and seeing the truth. No filters. But that truth, it sets you free. Gratitude for your own honesty, for the courage to face yourself, is a blessing. It's the foundation for growth, for becoming who you're meant to be. When was the last time you were truly honest with yourself? Your roots, they matter. The place you come from, the traditions, the stories passed down, they're like the deep roots of a tree, keeping you steady. Even if your past wasn't perfect, it shaped you. Being grateful for those roots, for the lessons and love they gave. You is a blessing. It's a reminder that you're part of a bigger story, one that's still being written. Courage, it's not always loud. Sometimes it's the quiet choice to keep going, to be thankful even when fear whispers you should give up. It's like a light burning steady in the dark. Gratitude fuels that light, helps you see the blessings even when you're scared. The Bible says, be strong and courageous, because that strength, it's a gift. It's the blessing of knowing you can face whatever comes.